What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. We're at July the 4th Eve, and we're here. I just finished watching Acolyte, and oh, doggy, this was quite another award-winning, stellar episode of this show. And I try to write my notes while I'm watching the show so I can go ahead and make it easier when I write my review. And I only sent you one line from my review, bro. But oh boy, let's get into it, bro. Shot, what's going on?
I watched that last night, and I'm finding Acolyte is a perfect thing to go right to sleep to, because afterward you're just like, wow, that was a thing. So yeah, I'm good. It's over. Almost.
It was a thing. All right, so top of the hour, we're gonna talk about our favorite secondary heroes, not the main character, not the Luke Skywalkers of these shows. We're talking our best supporting hero.
Oh man. Okay, switch it up a little bit. I like it. Okay.
Just a little bit. Let's see who's here in the chat hanging out with us early. I know we might not have the same crowd because people are getting ready for hot dogs, hamburgers, and celebrating America. 80s kid from the 90s here. How's the movie family? What's up, everybody? What's up, 80s kid? What's up, Lyles bros? Thanks, man. James Green's here. Hey, it's Wednesday night. Oh, it's time. It's movie night time. I gotta do my full Vader time. All right. So, and this 80s, we saw this, and I told Jace we're gonna keep this up for a while. Oof! That episode of Acolyte was like Last Jedi all over again. Join us. Yeah. Welcome. We have plenty of seats here at this table. Jalen Parks is here. What? Nothing is more important than the movie files. I appreciate that, man. And speaking of important things, let's go to the man, the myth, the legend himself, our correspondent, all the way in further parts of Maryland. What up, Chief?
Mass. Oh, he's got a promotion.
What's up? You know what I mean? Hey man, I try to promote something every episode, man. Hoping we get a sponsor, man.
He's talking about your master promotion.
Yeah, I know. That's the Halo promotion.
Yeah. Okay.
So I said I try to promote something every episode, man. Some product every episode I try to get in there and try to promote. But what's going on with you guys, man? How y'all feeling?
I just finished watching Acolyte like 10 minutes before we started. So I'm most fired up about it.
I figured you would be because yeah, the episodes are really starting to flush now, aren't they?
Yeah, the problem is they're not flushing.
And unfortunately, you need two. Like, there's some remnants left here. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into this. Last week was pretty strong. We had the Super Jedi massacre, and that was eye-opening. It was like, whoa, okay, stuff is happening. Characters I fully expected to see till the end were killed, and a character I'm totally secure to admit I didn't see this guy being the bad guy. Everybody else is like, it's him. Of course, makes sense. And we got his big reveal, and and I felt like the main issue with this episode was it really could have ended in 5 minutes because both May and Osha were in position to end the story right there, to pull a Cody Rhodes, complete the story. And both of them, for reasons known only to the plot, did not. And it felt like characters weren't acting on their own agenda. It was, well, we can't have them do this until this, so they can't do the obvious thing. Like Osha, I had to make sure I wasn't losing track. Osha sees Quamir taking a bath. He's got his lightsaber down on the beach. Little does she know he's got another saber, and she gets just bamboozled and befuddled. Like when he comes up out the shower or out the bath, I can't use my lightsaber because his lightsaber is more powerful. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a different movie.
Right. So I just don't understand. And he's like, go ahead, kill me. And I certainly would like to, but why didn't you? Because that would have ended it. You saw this dude kill your friends. Why are you not killing him?
Jeff, remember, these are the same idiots who said you can't kill an unarmed man after murder everybody. Oh, I put my gun down. Oh, you're right. Can't do anything.
she's not a Jedi. I mean, I'll go along with this bogus, phony rules instituted among these Jedi, but she's no Jedi. And that wipes out Quamir, no problem. She can take his ship, call it a day. Where's Master Soul? Where's my sister?
Swim to the ship. I don't think he would have stopped her.
He wasn't.
Well, that's the thing. That's our, he's tempting her.
Like, it wasn't the Palpatine waves stopping her from getting to the ship.
I mean, but this is our Anakin tempting Palpatine. I mean, Anakin being tempted by Palpatine. That's what this whole episode was.
But why is she listening? Like,
because
she literally watched him kill her friends. It wasn't something of, oh, I heard about it, and I've had this bond with you all this time, Quamir. It was, I don't know, dude. Dude kills my friends, but let me hear him out.
He seems like he's got some, after massacring all my friends, he may have some good ideas, because, I mean, I was flirting with Jackie all this time, after the 2 seconds we actually met each other, but he killed her real quickly, but I'm okay with that. Let's see what he's got to talk about.
And 80s Kid has fully come over to our side of the room here. I love it. Because 80s was defending this joint hard. George Lucas, what are they doing? If only there could be more writers and directors like Tony Gilroy. I mean, 80s, I know you were like, the show is doing it. Yes, everybody's awesome. But yeah, there were some early tells that this was not going to stay as awesome as you thought it was going to be. And now it's coming to fruition. It's like the bloom is fully off the rose here.
It's nice to have hope, but this show just it was leaving little breadcrumbs. It's like, oh, we're smarter than, trust me, we're smarter than you think we are. But it's like, no, we can tell you're not. You're trying to throw us off on a mystery. You solved it in the first episode. Like,
right. It's not Sarah McLachlan here. Anyway, so
building one. I like it.
Then on the ship, May, the assassin, who's been killing all these Jedi, or sort of, kind of, and she has her dagger out. She's all set to sneak up on a Jedi who's just making a bad long distance phone call. And then she's like, and then he goes, Osha, whoops, let me put my blade away. I hated that scene on so many levels because we didn't need this bogus thing. It just felt like a bad horror movie with the, you didn't see this jump scare coming, because she could have killed him. She stunned him and she had knocked out Osha. All she had to do was take one of those fancy daggers at that point and
she had already killed one Jedi Master with these daggers in a closed space. I'm sure he wouldn't be able to block it because she can throw these things.
He was knocked out on the beach. He didn't even need to go that far. Chief, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying the what got me about that whole scene is the little rat smelled her out early and didn't say nothing. He just running the ship. Like, why do you stuff, like, you think he would have went to the Jedi and been like, shorty don't smell right. But then instead he goes and attacks her leg and then runs off.
Oh my gosh.
He was part of Cobra Kai. We didn't understand that. He was literally part of Cobra Kai. Kreese always taught him, go for the leg. He went for the leg. And then he decided, I'm going to be a xenomorph hiding in the tunnels. What was that?
Okay.
Not even well. He got a light shot.
Okay. He's like, here's my big problem with that. Just the first probably 5 minutes, it's like we've shifted from sexy time. Quamir gets out of the bath. Ooh, wow, intriguing. And then the next, we got a little rat jumping on her leg. It's like, are you writing this for adults or are you writing it for kids? Because this is not catching with anybody right now.
I mean, maybe it's just a slow month because I was like, why we got so many shirtless dudes in this show that's operated and run by a woman who doesn't like dudes like that? Question. And in Basil, I feel like his entire purpose is to sell dolls, stuffed animals, so all the kids who love this show can watch it, even though they shouldn't because Jedi are getting killed.
Yeah, you aren't going to let kids watch this. It's actually over PG-13.
Maybe the Tracker's the most force.
He might be right, Pamela.
He's the only force.
He's actually the Jedi Master. At the end of it, he's going to be the real Jedi Master.
It's like, A man is like, oh, this I can't kill her. Let me go to the tunnels and hide out. But he's got a flashlight that Ocean see it, that May's see it. It's like this is
Like you're
bad
a tracker, but
comedy.
you can't see in the dark. Like really, because you can go through a whole forest and not need a flashlight, but this spaceship is just too much.
With clearly no ambient light going through these vents. I mean, he literally was looking for an alien because that could be the only excuse. Turn around, 20th Century Fox is wrapped up with Disney, so crossover. So, man, I will not watch the show again after it's over, says 80 Kid. He is done. Dunsky.
Yeah, this show's just gotten bad, man.
It's bad. So,
but the funny thing is, last week you're like, okay, if you had a chance to turn a corner, this is it. This episode right here was, wow, you had a lot of action. So let's get to all the meat of what this story could be. Or what, even if we were sold kind of, this is what it's going to be, we hadn't seen it. Like, this is like, all right, we're getting some Sith training and a Jedi or bad guy. This is what's going to tell the tale. 6 episodes in? Nah.
So what's up with the Jedi, the Green Jedi, bringing a bunch of Padawans with her?
Were they supposed to be Padawans?
The dude, the dude got the tail coming out. I think one dude.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. So the other one, I'm thinking that she brought 3 Padawans with her. And I don't know.
Did she sound shady to me? I mean,
they all shady, bro. They all the whole story is shady. You know
I'm like really trying to like, are you hiding this? Like, we may have to tell the High Council about this. Like,
she was like, everybody's dead. Grab me 3 of my best Padawans. Let's roll. Let's go check this out. So, I don't know. There'll be no accolades for the Acolyte. That's for sure. This joint is just, it's some cut, man. It's just, straight chocolate daddy. You know what I mean? And when it starts to go chocolate daddy on us, we already know. You know, so I don't even know what they're trying to do anymore.
It's okay. You're right there with the showrunner.
It looked like they were the first 2 episodes. They were kind of forming something.
8,
and then they were just like, you know what? Are those the rails? Yeah. Let's just go off the rails. Let's just go off the rails. Let's kind of just do our own thing here. Look, hold up. You writing something that makes sense? Not in this, Joe. And now we're just getting a whole bunch of I don't know. Is he turning back for the girl? I don't even know what he's doing. Like,
who are you talking? No, he's what are you talking? Are you talking about Saul or?
I don't even know their names. That's how uninterested I'm in. Saul
is the Jedi. Cormier is the the Sith.
He's the stranger.
So the Sith guy is trying to tempt Osha to becoming his apprentice. And
I just don't understand why. I mean, they've done 0 character development to the point where things, I mean, clearly Palpatine had a reason for wanting to corrupt Anakin. He's the most powerful Jedi, according to all the Jedi. And it's like, all right, cool. But May and Osha, why either one of them? Oh, they were made by the threads.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If one was so powerful, you could have had them pitting each other against the other one and then figure out which one's stronger and taking the apprentice. Because I'm still trying to figure out this. How is Cormier old enough to be either one of these master? Because he looks what, maybe 5 years older than him?
Maybe.
And obviously the girls are plug and play. You get rid of one, plug the other one in.
Especially now they've cut her hair.
Yeah, it's just wild, man. I don't know what they're doing. It's just wild. I just sit there and I'm just like, what is this about? And then like after he knocked out old girl, I'm like, well, is he going back to the planet? What does he do? Like, and then how long did you know that wasn't her? Like, did you leave the planet knowing that wasn't her? An old girl was still stuck on the planet? Like,
Which one are you talking about?
So when he left, when he finally stunned May, I thought she said something that made him go, "Wait a second, you're not her."
No, she may have had way one too many brain cells and asking questions that OSHA did not ask. Okay,
maybe it had to do with that droid deal.
Okay, so was everybody impressed by seeing okay, let me say not impressed. Do you guys think the planet we went to was the same planet from The Last Jedi?
That's a speculation.
Okay.
I don't care.
Was the Palpatine planet?
No, remember the
Luke
planet
was hiding.
Nah.
I mean, they're giving you the water and
he looked like he would.
No blue cows though.
Yeah, and then the dude looked like he was on like a rock with just some greenery there.
It's built up over the years.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So this is 100 years before, right?
This is 100 years before Phantom Menace.
So before Phantom Menace, which makes it about 130 years, 140 years before Luke.
150.
Well, Luke from 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Skywalker,
and then he had a kid at like what 20. So,
so there's 10 years from Phantom Menace to Attack the Clones, and
110 years, 120 years,
and then when we see Luke in A New Hope / Star Wars, he's 19.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he was born. I'm just going to the born when Luke came into the picture. That's like
yeah, probably
120 years.
I mean, 19.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. And then so he parked the truck and he parked the spaceship and then he swam across with her, or did he float across?
Well, he's strong enough to take out the Jedi Masters. He could have just threw her over there. I mean,
he could have flown. I mean, we saw he was flying or gliding down,
and he knows how long it takes to swim it. So maybe that part of his training was he swam it before. I mean, remember, he takes baths for no reason, just, hey, nobody else is around.
He had to wipe that Jedi blood off of him. What are you talking about?
And he had, look, he had different kinds of Jedi blood. He had everybody's blood.
He had the giant fly blood, that kept coming out of him. He needed that bath.
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I was very confused during the part where they're like, all right, stay there. And also, we had the little scroll, Koper. And I'm like, all right, cool. This is where we are. And then we see him in the ship about to leave. I'm like, what was the point of telling us where? and he didn't go anywhere. Like, he's literally just sitting there above the planet's orbit. Oh no, the ship broke down. And it's like, I didn't understand why Vanestra was going to the planet, because that's where I sent him. Why was he still there? Was it just for that scene of him going to hyperspace right when they arrived?
Yes, it's just
he didn't go anywhere.
Well, it's just to show they were, two ships, crossing it, just missing each other.
That's not correct. 80s.
No. That was before Filoni actually was able to take over. That was a Kathleen Kennedy. I need some new blood in here.
Yeah,
he's done
the only good stuff.
All right. So wasn't it just me who actually got really annoyed,
guys?
Was it? Hey, what's going on, Snake Eyes? But was anybody else annoyed with how inconsistent these people were scene to scene?
Yes.
I mean, they were just driving me crazy. It's like, all right, are you smart? Are you dumb? What's the deal? Like, because last episode you were this way, you're this one, and it's not just the Jedi. I mean, like the Sith guy. It's the Jedi. Like, oh, I want to tell you everything, but I really don't want to tell you. But I'm going to handcuff you, but I'm still not going to tell you. I'm going to drag you out just a little more.
Yeah, every scene is different. Every character in every scene is different, and every scene it seems like they forgot about the last scene. Like you just caught them like, oh, and they just start talking about something else. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, well, let's go off on this, and then we just, why is his long range communication drawn out?
Why can't he talk? Well, I'm thinking May has destroyed the long range communication because
I still don't know her way out of shit.
Because she's planning to kill him, but wait, she decides not to kill him because he turns around.
My whole thing,
bro. That girl knew nothing about a ship. She had to reset the bot and make the bot do whatever it did. So she don't know what a communication is. She doesn't know anything. I remember she would like fly the ship. She got the ship, and it looked like she was looking. She didn't look like she was looking through the windshield. She just was like, And he was like, take over the ship. She was like,
I mean, she was just like, how about I just plow it into the planet? It's not gonna work like that. I mean,
bro, it's a disaster, man.
I was saying, and I see, you were very lucky because I would not watch the show if it wasn't for this show. Like, if it was not for this podcast, I would not. I was like, yeah, not gonna do it. Like
right, because I was thinking, I was like, do I feel like? I was like, dang, the cast of the night. I was like, all right. So I sat down and I was like, I was just watching the episode. And it's like,
yeah. And you know, the funny breakdown of this show is it's about the cost analysis is going to be a $1 million for every minute of this show.
No way.
Yes, it is.
How much does the show cost?
It's cost like $200 million.
Oh, you're a
$1 million to make that show?
Yes.
You're a
we could have made that show with some broomsticks and some paper mache.
Yeah, it's and everyone's trying to figure like where is this money? It's not being on set pieces. It's like maybe getting Carrie Ann Moss and the actor play Saul. They might be expensive, but the rest is like it makes no sense how it's like they did not put more than 2 people in that writer's room.
Yeah, the kid just plays differently. Like y'all all fighting, and you look over and it looks like he's tasting the grass.
Like I said,
man. What are you doing? I'll be over there in a second. So yeah, so that's what I feel like. We're just watching somebody taste the grass while we're all playing. You know.
Don't want him to play this.
You know?
Like, he's putting him in inappropriate positions. He's like, okay, I need you to get away from the toys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or the kid who comes,
his head down.
Yeah,
he comes, he's like, yeah, let's go. And then you all get out there and you got the basketball, but he knows he's got to be home in 20 minutes. So he just grabs his basketball, walks off. You know, it's just one of those, like, why you come out? Why are we here? You know, it's you know what, man? It's bad. At this point, if you got something else to do, man, do it. You know, maybe your toenails are long, they need cutting. Because that's a good way to spend a half an hour at this point, bro. And it's not watching this show. And I'm really I'm gonna have the discussion with the our CEO of Lyle's Movie Files about why we have to continue watching this show. Like I could be doing anything else, man. You know what I mean?
Do it for the fans. Come on, you got to do it.
You could be playing Halo or drinking a Coca-Cola.
But I could be doing anything else. You could be doing anything else. I mean, anything else could be happening.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, and if you can't make sense of your life, you won't find sense on the Acolyte either. So,
you know the funny things like when you think about it, somebody had to, instead of doing like an episode breakdown, somebody wrote this out, and just like when you're writing, it's like, did you just write before, and then just put names after you wrote? Like, okay, I'm gonna say this person did this to make it interesting. It's like none of this makes sense. It's just,
hey man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, it might have had different writers, and then a writer would write something. And then he'd be like, you write for this character next. And then he'd be like, let me see your notes. Nah.
It's better. You write with what you feel.
Nah. Just know that he had a fight in the forest. Go. You know, I've never seen such a bad, I mean, these Jedi are horrible. The Force ain't in them and it's never been in them. The lowest source of midichlorians we've ever seen in a Jedi. You know what I mean? They're barely
more midichlorians than these guys.
Yeah, they're barely force sensitive. I
mean, like seriously, Luke Skywalker New Hope senses like, hey, I sense something. These guys, yeah, I don't know. I need a muskrat to track a guy down.
Bro, they didn't. I mean, they just been since we turned this on. We're like 6 episodes in.
Yes.
They've been literally getting their ass whooped for 6 episodes, bro. You know what I mean?
Even in the flashback with the witches.
Yeah, I mean, like, and the funny thing is, do you actually buy like Saul wouldn't have actually lost to Quamir?
No, absolutely.
I think Quamir was like, I'm just testing these dudes and just they're all punks.
He would have killed him. This whole show is characters not doing things that make sense because the plot dictates they get to this next point. Like, all right, you need to get to H now. And then in the next episode, we need you to get to M. And the next episode, we need you to get to S. Nothing that they do in between those segments makes any sense. It's all right, we got to get them here to this point now.
Like, let's get him to this new planet. Like, Gromir, you were to beat all these Jedis, but now we're gonna have Saul look like it's suspense and not kill him because reasons. Like,
no, I don't think so. But my favorite part is just how every episode Saul is going, I need to tell you something very secretive. But not this episode, player.
I mean, I was so annoyed with that. I was like, stop dragging this twist out. It's like, oh, the Jedi killed your sister. I don't give a shit. Like, seriously, just tell him I killed it. We all just decided to kill your Force-sensitive witch mothers, and we decided to take you. That's it. Like, no one cares.
Oh, like a Padawan, like Jackie holding her own with someone who killed the season. Exactly.
Saul's one of the best Jedi lightsabers, ever. Of course, we've never mentioned any reason why anybody should be hanging with this dude. He just punked them all.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I'm all acolyted out, man. I don't even care what happens anymore.
No way.
I hope she joins. I hope they both join the Sith and they go around killing the other Jedi. And that would make me at this point very happy. Although it takes nothing to kill a Jedi anymore.
Not these guys. All right.
Jeff, let me ask you a question before we stop. Mm-hmm. Would you rather watch this show again or Secret Invasion?
Oh, you asking Jeff.
I know you didn't watch Secret Invasion.
I didn't watch Secret Invasion. You were smart to watch that.
I would watch this show again because Secret Invasion was aggressively stupid. This is just dumb. And there was a lot of really good stuff done in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that is just derailed. Oh, I think there's some Hulk blood and here's some Captain America blood. Let's just put it in a box. No, that's all dumb. And nobody was around to clean up everything after they fought Thanos' crew. You don't think a snap would have wiped out the Thanos blood? I feel like it would have. So, yeah, just absolutely not. ICT Vinny. Hey, Jeff, you're going to grab the Black Series figures of these? No. I had no intention of buying those figures until I watched the show. And after probably about the first episode, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I might buy Quamir because he's an interesting character and he looked like he would have a really fun figure. The rest of these jokers, no. Unless I need Jedi to sit at the feet of the battle droids after they get shot down on Geonosis.
Jeff, you gotta have Jackie. I mean, she's great.
Nope. Hey, let's just watch Ahsoka again and talk about that.
I can live with that. Did everybody? Is it wrong? Does our chat think that Ahsoka was good or bad?
I love Ahsoka.
I know. I think the three of us liked Ahsoka. I mean, I think that Chief actually has a little more. You liked it, right, Chief?
Yeah.
But I've heard rumors that people thought it was mid or didn't like it. I'm like, okay.
Mid.
Interesting. So I'm just wondering. Okay.
So everybody's hyped up and ready. All right, let's see. 80 says Ahsoka was cool, man. Jamelin, I liked Ahsoka. All right, good deal. So Deadpool and Wolverine looks like it could be the big hit of the year. It's looking poised to have a $165 million opening. Should be pretty major. To opening. I just need to remember what Inside Out 2 open with, because it's now the first film of 2024 to hit $1 billion. Pretty nice.
What film is that?
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2.
I've never even heard of that.
What? You have?
Inside Out?
Yes.
Pixar movie, Disney.
Huh. No.
Chief, if you're off tomorrow, watch Inside Out.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
On Disney.
What I did see this weekend though, I went and saw Quiet Place 2. Not 2, 3. I guess it's 3. The New Beginning or the
Day one.
That's out.
Yes, it came out last Friday. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the word?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. It was just a little different, than the. The first one was the best one to me.
Oh, okay.
I like this one better than I did 2.
I mean, that would take zero effort.
Well, that's true too. But I know people who love 2. I like this one better than I like 2. And I thought this one was it was more of a contained story. So of course you got the different characters, and it was just kind of about these 2 characters and their journey through. When I talked to other people about it, they thought it was a little slow paced, but I found the pace just kind of fine. It was more of a what's going to happen next pace to me. And the I thought the scenes with the creatures were good. So I felt like they gave us something every 10, 12 minutes of the show. You know what I mean? They were kind of just boom, something would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it'd be like a 10 or 12 minute lull where they're just kind of cooling, and then they'd have to go outside, get food, do yada yada, whatever, and it'll be something else, So I found it pretty good. I think the actors were excellent. Lupita?
Yeah, Lupita.
Yeah, Lupita.
And I can't forget the other guy. What's the other guy?
He's gonna be the Human Torch in this upcoming Fantastic Four movie, Chief.
So let's move on.
You derailed him, and we're done here.
Yeah, we're done.
No more praise on this movie.
Oh yeah, it's all done. Yeah, I just saw that, Snake Eyes. They're making a game for the Quiet Place. The trailer
That'd be fun.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully it's a little more involved than Metal Gear. I stepped on a branch. They're coming for me.
Yeah.
So that looks cool. Someone had to say it was me. I had to do it. I just needed to just mess up Chiefs cornflakes there. All right. So Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine looks like it's gonna be the biggest hit of the year. I'm kind of feeling like they're showing too much. The film doesn't come out till the 26th, but every week it seems like here's another mini trailer showing another character who's going to be in the movie, or there's an interview with someone who we didn't see in that trailer saying, I'm so happy to be back in the movie. What do you think? Are you hoping that they just shut up and let us watch the movie with no more talk about anything else?
Chase?
Oh, okay. I'm kind of cool with this kind of little nugget teasers. I mean, I don't have to watch every one of them, but I'm enjoying. It's like, oh, okay, we have all of the Fox properties, so we're gonna do what they should have done with all of the X-Men before now. So anyone they decided not to put in a costume, we're gonna put in a costume. Anyone they did dirty, we're gonna make them better. Because hell, I mean, the whole big point of Deadpool is because they did them dirty in Wolverine and Wolverine Origin. So give us the X-Men we really would have liked to see from Fox 20 years ago, and have that be the end of the Fox Marvel universe. I'm cool with that.
Chief, what do you think?
I don't really see a whole bunch of so I haven't really watched a whole bunch of trailers on it. So I'm not getting bombarded with trailers. So I've seen, I think I keep seeing the same trailer with Sabretooth shows up. And
that's the newest one.
but that's the one I keep seeing. I don't really see. I haven't seen any other trailers really behind it. So, I just hope the movie is good. That's all. You know, I hate to say it, man, because I went to the matinee. Let me just say this, and I went to the matinee because I wanted to hear the movie, enjoy the movie.
No way.
And
Who does that?
I had a older couple to my left, and they were older, but the wife was explaining what was happening on the screen to the husband.
Oh, White Place?
Yes.
That's like the worst movie to have a narration going.
Right. Now she's walking into the subway station, and it's pretty dark down there. And
she was providing the voice closed captioning for him. Nice.
And the other person to my right, the phone just kept ringing. No, it's not turned off. It's not anything. Just you know, and whenever somebody's phone doesn't ring in the movie room, they don't pick it up to the third ring. Like
exactly, I hate that. It's like you know your phone's in your pocket.
Is that my phone? Let me listen 2 more times to make sure. Sure is. Boop. Look. Then they gotta hold it up, eye level, just give you that glint.
Just to blind you.
Look. I'm not gonna answer it right now. Sets it back down. Doesn't turn it off now, or quiet it. Sits back. I said, what's going on? Like, this is the matinee.
Yeah, like, you don't expect that kind of comedy from the matinee.
I came in for a reason. I came early for a reason. I came to the 1 o'clock show for a reason.
You should have done like Skins. Hey, shut that damn phone.
Right. Man, let me tell you something, man.
And Jamelin would have shut him down too. Shut him down.
Look, I know a guy who would have shut him down too. Hey, shut that damn phone up. So all that to be said, I want to go see this new movie, Deadpool. Okay. But I know if I go late, it's going to be ruined. If I go early, it's going to be ruined. Like,
I'm fine for those kind of movies if you go opening like Thursday night or Friday night. The people who go actually want to see it, so they're not going to be on their phones the whole time. They're just going to be there watching, wanting to laugh, want to be hyped up. It's those Saturday night crew that's like, who knows what's going to happen here.
See, I can't go Thursday night because I got to get up at 2:30 in the morning. Now, Friday maybe, man, I can get in there Friday, but
you hit that Friday one up.
Yeah,
because people want to see it.
But then again, Friday you in there with the crowds, and it's crazy, man. It's just a movie theater full of people just.
Well, the good thing is we have options over here of theaters worth going to that you can probably find that good matinee on a Friday. Like, it's not.
I need that joint with that usher, them ushers that put heads to bed, where they got the big flashlight and they're just waiting. You know,
what's that? Silver Spring,
right? Spring. When people want to laugh, but they're afraid of the usher, they hit the. You know, they don't want to get hit, but I need that movie theater. That's what we should get it. We should open up a movie theater called Heads to Bed. And then when somebody get to talking in that joint, we don't even say nothing. We just came with the big flashlight. Pop.
What are they playing Heads to Bed this weekend?
Hey, I mean, you sign enough waivers, people just say, "Oh yeah, I'm good with it." Yeah,
like you already know what it is.
You know,
that's what happens. They're hyped and they're ready, and they may be too excited, but it's not gonna be. Oh yeah. Hey, nah, I'm good. I'm just here watching the movie. What's up though? Nah.
I told you about the Avengers movie, right? The dude sitting next to me. He's like, man, I love the Avengers. He's like, man, I can't. You know, this is a great movie. What do you think? I'm like, shut up. That's what I think. I'm not gonna talk. I don't even know you. Why do you think we're gonna start a friendship in a movie theater?
Well, after it's over, we're gonna exchange Facebook numbers.
Yeah, my man was just talking. I'm like, hey, shut up. He's like, oh, all right. You know, like offended, like you know what I mean? But Yeah, man. We just need to start doing something, man. I don't even know if I can go see it. All right, I'm done, man. Listen,
Our
I want to see the
drive-in,
movie, but yeah.
our local drive-in has A Quiet Place Day 1 and Furiosa double feature. Solid,
When is that?
real solid one.
I heard there's a drive-in in Baltimore.
Oh gosh, that drive-in is
It's
a whole
tonight. It's tonight and tomorrow, and then afterwards, Quiet Place, and then Bad Boys Ride or Die is playing.
At the drive-in?
Yeah.
Is that the Baltimore drive-in?
Is that Saturday or Friday?
It's Middletown. But then on August 16th through 29th, we got Alien Romulus and Wolverine and Deadpool. Why do I keep doing that? Deadpool and Wolverine. I am not giving Deadpool a top billing at all for this show.
I wonder if I can get to the drive-in. That'd be great for me.
Yo, here in Kansas, I went the first day of No Way Home. My theater was quiet. I wanted to shout at some scenes, but got scared. I was the only one in the theater. It was hype. Yeah, man, because they are like super excited when you go early. Jamlin asked a question earlier. Let me see here. Hey, Jeff, I'd be curious to hear your Star Wars episode, including TV rankings. Might be a decent episode, live or recorded. Maybe throwing some top characters. I think that would be fun. Okay. You could also do a full in-depth character episode later. All right, I gotta spoil one part. My Luke Skywalker is ending with the Book of Boba Fett. That's the last time I see him in Star Wars. And same deal with Han Solo. Well, Han's Return of the Jedi, Princess Leia, Return of the Jedi. So any unauthorized uses of those characters later on don't count. So yeah,
Disney.
But that could be fun, huh?
Disney Star Wars doesn't count. Or for those characters, for original trilogy characters, Disney Star Wars doesn't count.
No, because his joint in Mandalorian was awesome. Definitely counting that. Okay. My theater was loud and excited for No Way Home. Yeah, mine was too. I went to a press screening, so half the time it's really excited, and then it's like the critics are like, maybe we shouldn't be too hyped.
Only way to go. I said the press screening is beautiful. You just in there, quiet.
That's not necessarily true, because the people who are also there who get the free tickets don't care. They'll bring a baby to a horror movie. It's wild.
At least the first. A press screening means no phones. That's a big thing. Not having to do with phones.
That's true. That is a huge deal. All right, so let's see what else we got coming on here. There is I know, Chief, you're very excited about Superman, but we are getting so many pictures. So many pictures.
I've seen the pictures.
I've
seen the pictures, sir.
You haven't seen the new one.
Which new one are you talking about, bro?
The Superman suit?
No, there's a one with a group shot.
Oh, I'm about to say Superman looks like a giraffe neck. Giraffe neck Superman. You know what I mean? Like he can just lean over the building. He don't even have to fly up. He's just on the ground looking over the building. That's like, why did they make his neck? Why did they make
You are really hating on this dude. I'm just amazed by it.
I hate the suit. The suit looks stupid.
I'll give you this. After seeing Henry Cavill looks like a big dude as a Superman. This guy looks like the suit is making him bulky, but not muscular.
The Superman is 6'4", 150. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm thinking, again, I would say this, when I saw the original Henry Cavill, when they were showing press screen, I'm like, that suit sucks. But then when you see it on screen, it gets better. So hopefully it does get better. And I'm saying, for the original trilogy characters, that's the only ones. Like,
how was the picture?
What picture?
You said there was a group picture of the Superman people.
Jay said that. I didn't.
Oh, you haven't seen the one with him and was it Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl?
I just saw the pictures of Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, why your face? Why did the smile come to your face when you said it?
I was going to respond to ICT Vinny. That's what happened. So no, I'm going to go back to this. But
okay, go ahead, ICT Vinny. Give ICT Vinny the response, man. We're waiting.
No doubt. I love Luke's other appearance next to Ahsoka in Book of Boba Fett, so I'm counting that. But anything where he's a Jedi master and he's got a gray beard, nope, we're done. But so about Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl, they look like they have a team uniform look, and as a result, the costume is okay. I'm not loving this behind the scenes shot, so it's not like, oh man, this is what it is. But it like the Guy Gardner looks solid. Nathan Fillion's playing him, and Hawk Girl. I mean, she just looks like she's wearing a team outfit of her costume, so that's fine with me.
Could you put it up?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it. So let's see. ICT Vinny says, I hate behind the scenes of upcoming movies. There are too many nowadays. I want to be surprised. I've unsub and unfollowed accounts that post too many pics. Deadpool 3 was the worst, and now Superman. Yeah, I don't think it's the best way to show the stuff. Like, if I'm going to show anything, it's going to be the official looks because, you know, they may fix some things in post production. They may add some things, and I don't want to go with some, oh, this is a bogus, you know, this is the suit, the way it's looking while they actually record it. They're going to tweak it in post because Superman wasn't rocking a cape in Zack Snyder's version. That was all CGI. So, you know, stuff like that. I'm not going to get on them for. It's a team look. I'd rather the heroes be more individualized, but the reason for it is kind of cool. And if that is indeed the case, I'm gonna be hyped up. Cad Bane better be alive. I'm not gonna say a word to you on that one, 80s kid. I don't have the heart to tell you. All right.
I mean,
what did you think? Did you like the suits?
Me?
You?
I'm gonna give it time because like I said, I hated the Man of Steel.
That's a no, Chief. That's a no, Chief.
I mean, it is a quite. I will not make judgment. But I mean, to me, going kind of what ICT Vinny was saying, I kind of am okay with you releasing a little bit of spoilers because I think one of the big things that hurt was it Justice League was not kind of having that spoiler that Superman was back. I think having hey, Superman's back would have probably driven a little bit more revenue. I mean, it wasn't a great movie compared to the Zack Snyder version, but I think having that kind of, hey, he's back would have driven some more revenue. And if you're kind of like Deadpool and Wolverine, those cameos start releasing a little bit of more revenue for those opening weekend tickets. I don't know what the second weekend is going to be, but I think spoilers are now you have to do it to really help drive your franchise movies. Chief has judgments on that comment. He's like, this mofo.
Listen, man, I ain't. You guys are the movie experts. I'm just, you know, man. I'm just the regular consumer, man. I just.
I like how we're the experts.
I speak for the common man. Yeah. I don't, you know, like I said, I don't watch much, so I don't really see behind the scenes that and this and that.
And the third, don't forget the third, Chief. It's important.
Yeah, this, that, and the third.
Thank you.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, we just in a we've gone from, and I think it's just for us, man. We've gone from such a beautiful stream of movies to such whackness, and it's just hurting us so bad now, man. That you just wake up to just this subpar plethora of shows. Like they're just throwing anything at you now. I feel like we went from everybody had a fast speed internet connection to Javon's internet connection. And now we're just chugging along at a 56K, and everybody knows what it could be, what these things could be, what these movies could be, what these shows could be. And they just, you know, like they stink. I mean, the Acolyte stinks.
X-Men 97 was great. And Daredevil season 3 is pretty solid too.
Oh shoot! You know my reason why I never watched Daredevil, man. They should have never told me they was canceling it.
I mean, it's coming back, man. And it's going to be all canon. So all that stuff that happened is going to matter. Jalen says, on that note, can you imagine how much more powerful the end of Batman versus Superman would have been if they hadn't shown Wonder Woman in the trailer? So I'd argue that the biggest mistake that Zack Snyder did in his whole run with those films was killing off Superman. He never needed to introduce Doomsday. It should have just been Batman and Superman. Oh, okay, player. All right, man. Good to know your mom's name, Martha, too. Whatever way you need to pad out the ending, the whole Doomsday sequence was unnecessary to me. Wonder Woman was great. She was really cool. Maybe they had just shown her, in some kind of way, I need your help. And that be the end of it. But I could not stand the fact that we had Doomsday because Doomsday is he's only good for one thing. And this is our second time seeing Superman in this universe, and killing him off was dumb. Stand by that. And, so half of Justice League, Superman's out because he's dead. And it's just whatever. But
I mean, they did Doomsday poorly. You kind of look crappy.
You look horrible.
So.
Oh, for sure. The Doomsday. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know what they could have done, but I felt like Superman and Batman getting on the same page, that was a good enough deal for me. Because the threat in that one was Lex Luthor. And we have teases of Wonder Woman throughout the film. And maybe they just shown Gal Gadot as a unnamed cast member. I think that'd have been cool. And then just have her show up in full costume at the end. And then it's a cliffhanger, and then what's going to happen next? Maybe that's the post-credit scene. But ICT Vinny says, what do you guys think of Taylor Swift? Boo! Turns out to be Lady Deadpool instead of Dazzler.
Are they talking about...
I laughed at that. I think it'd be cool. I mean, I know you're a little salty based on that Super Bowl win.
I'm always salty about Taylor Swift, America's favorite victim singer. No, she takes the most cheap shots at everybody who dares break her fragile heart. Like Travis Kelce and Chief Nation are going to hate her.
Oh my god!
When they break up, they're gonna hate her. She's gonna be writing all kinds of songs, touchdowns, fumble. That's gonna be the name of the one, and people are gonna be like, "Is she talking about Travis Kelce?" Yes.
No, you're gonna see like Travis Kelce jerseys burned. Like when they break up.
Gosh, yes, it's gonna be a
mark that down.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it just could have been anybody. Doomsday is like your eighth film in that thing. Oh man, here comes Doomsday. What's he gonna do? Oh, kill Superman. That's what he does. Yeah. So yeah, it was just.
Although there wouldn't have been an eighth film because they killed the whole universe.
Woo! Wow! Hey, do you want a little pepper with that salt?
Actually, I do. You know what I mean? I do, and I'm gonna stay salty. And now that I seen your giraffe Superman, I knew I was right. You know what I mean? Oh, long neck Superman, 150 pounds, 6'4". You know what I mean?
Oh man,
you got me. Who's got you? Hey,
the funny thing is, Christopher Reeve wasn't that big either.
But he was bigger than this dude looks, man. And the suit looked better. I mean, this suit looks chintzy. It looks horrible. It's a horrible suit. I hate it.
Did you say chafy?
Chintzy. It might be chafy too. I don't know. But it's just stupid. It's a stupid suit. Stupid suit. Look at this, the yellow, the fake yellow belt. It's just hard. What are we doing, man? That's
All right, so a couple things here before we get to our main topic of the day.
Oh, there's a main topic.
You know what it is. Chris Pratt has expressed interest in joining the DCU. Now there was a shot. Jason, I thought maybe you sent it to me on Instagram. Chris Pratt's on the scene of the Superman film, and James Gunn's like, always happy to reunite with an old friend, and Chris Pratt's there hanging. Who would you want to see him play in the DCU?
It's got to be a villain.
A villain. A villain.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I would have thrown him as Otis, but that's just me.
Otis.
Nobody wants to see you, Otis.
It's like I just want to hear.
80 says Hal Jordan or Booster Gold. Definitely see him playing Booster Gold.
Yeah, those would be good.
Glenn Powell's still my choice, though.
Who?
Glenn Powell.
Oh, for Green Lantern, or I'm sorry, Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Hitman yet, Chief?
Yeah, I did watch that. I thought it was going to be a show. I didn't realize it was going to be just a movie, but I did see it.
The dude who was the lead in Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't. I'm kind of at a loss. Maybe he could be Ted Cord. I don't know. There are lots of characters, but I don't know if there's a main level guy for him to play outside of probably Hal Jordan. But I can see him doing that just fine.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. George Clooney, fresh off of his appearance on The Flash, is now in rumors to have a role in the MCU. Who could he be now?
Dead.
Huh?
I thought MCU was dead. Jeez. Like, wow.
No, their Jimmy Olsen is like perfectly cast. He looks just like the comic book Jimmy Olsen. He's great.
Okay, what movie? I mean, like, what movies are coming out?
Maybe he could be Magneto. He's got the gray hair. He could play tortured and brooding pretty well. He looks old. I mean, you have to shave the goatee, of course. But, you know, modern day George Clooney, you see him playing Magneto. Y'all are giving me the silent stares of like, no more Magneto.
I'm sorry. I saw the actual Batman and Robin.
George Clooney can act. That movie was
not his
all
fault.
around.
I mean, honestly, I was one of those people who's like yelling and screaming when I saw him in Flash.
What's the dude from the Hellfire Club? Bishop, what's his name?
Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw. Because in the comics, he's gray haired.
He's cool.
No. He's brown hair.
Is he? I thought he was gray haired. I thought
he replenished his cells. He doesn't actually go gray.
I seen him with gray hair, like an old style joint. Almost looking like
what comic book you would have seen that in.
With a George Washington look almost with him.
He does, but it's not gray.
I could have swore that was gray. Okay.
That's a firm black.
Tin curl, is that what it's called?
I
mean, he has like curly hair, like, you know.
No.
But it is, you know.
Please leave Clooney out of any comic book movie. I gotta see this 150-pound giraffe Superman Chief talking about.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna send you the picture. It's just he's got a super long neck. His neck is about 2-3 feet off his shoulders.
It's actually not.
And he can turn his head almost like an owl, almost fully around. You know what I mean? Just so he's just there, man. He's just doing his thing. He's lifting tall buildings and he's turning fully around. He doesn't even have to turn around to stop the bullets. He just spins his head around and blows them down. So,
He's such a hater on Superman.
He really is.
Clooney cannot act. Clooney can act.
No. Don't say that. No, he can't.
He was Michael Clayton. He was really good. The Oceans movies with Brad Pitt, he was really good. He just is a little bit less selective than he should be with some of his films, but he can act. All right, so that's that. You have no thoughts on George Clooney being in the MCU. Interesting comment here. Umbrella Academy showrunner Steve Blackman has been accused of having a toxic work environment on the show, including making sexist, homophobic, and transphobic comments.
How could he be on the show? I mean, I'm sorry.
How could he be the showrunner of the Umbrella Academy?
You can't get to 4 seasons. They would have all quit or would have got him fired if that's the case. Unless they really needed a paycheck. Because I'm pretty sure that covers the whole gamut of all characters in that show. Like, come on.
Right.
I'm like, no. I'm sorry.
All right, so Universal said NBC Universal did its own investigation, apparently, and 12 writers and support staff made these allegations, and apparently he was cleared of it on their end. But yeah, it's pretty wild, huh? I mean, of all the shows to be on and have those accusations leveled against you. Just saw Bullet Train. The Pit was awesome. It's great. Love Bullet Train. It's very fun. And Aaron Taylor Johnson was great in that. All right. Have y'all seen the trailer for Trap yet? Josh Hartnett, M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah. That looked pretty good.
All right, cool. That's what I want to hear. Jakes, what did you think of it? Did you see it?
No, I haven't actually.
I like solid, man. I was mad when he disappeared from acting for a while.
Me too. I thought he was really good. Lucky number 11, solid work. And Pearl Harbor, he said he needed to get away from it to get his head clear. He was really good in was that Sin City, A Dame to Die For? Was that was a sequel he was in, right? Yeah.
Penny Dreadful?
Huh?
I said Penny Dreadful.
I never saw that.
You never watched Penny Dreadful?
Nah. What's it on? Showtime?
HBO, I think. That's with Eva Green.
I'm well aware. But it must not be on HBO because I feel like I would have watched it if it were. Let me see here. And I feel like it was Showtime simply because, yeah, the poster right here says Showtime. Because I don't have that one. Yeah. I'm sure it's somewhere else that I could watch it now. Maybe Netflix even. But that was why. All right. So that's that. I think that's all the big comic book news. Now, I gave you guys a assignment that made sense after last week's show. We went through our favorite villains. So now, who are your favorite heroes? Not your A-level deals, not your, I said you can come up with like maybe 5 of those, but let's make it a little bit more challenging. Not the main hero. I'm talking about the secondary deal. The ones who were like, all right, hey, that was a cool character, even though he's not getting a shine at the end. ICT Vinny says Trap looks awesome. They gave us a twist, and now I'm wondering what the twist of the twist will be. You know there's going to be a twist. Other twist. Twist squared. So, with that said, fellas, who wants to kick off our best hero discussion? Nobody. All right. My first choice is Eowyn. Eowyn did her thing in Lord of the Rings. Underrated hero. And the Witch King is like, no man can stop me. And she goes, I am no man, sucker. I mean, she was bringing it in that fight. And, she wasn't Superwoman. Shout out Karen White. She just did her thing and beat him. What? Did you already write her down? Is that why you had that look on your face? Mute, bro. You're on mute, bro.
I was watching the trailer.
Oh, Trap. Oh, I see.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Again, that's the funny thing. Is like Josh Hartnett actually, when he left, he didn't pick bad movies, and then when he left, you're like, dude, you were actually on a real good role. Like you didn't need to leave. So, but that looks interesting.
Right. All right. Who are your nominations here, or just give me like 2 of your first choices.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with my man Wang Shi from Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice, solid choice.
And then my next one is gonna be
Will he be the hero though?
Jack Burton got the credit. he threw the dagger, but Wang Shi did everything else. My next one is gonna be Diggle from Arrow.
Okay. Good choice.
Oh, I guess that's my next. Yeah, and I got some other ones. So
all right, let's see here. 80 says my favorite secondary here is Boba Fett. Oh wait, he's a bad guy. But according to Kennedy, bad guys are good now. No, seriously, R2D2, solid choice. Your second one is Chewbacca. Nice. Jamelin says we talked about this movie the other week, not traditional heroes, but my man Mouse was eating the scenes as he backed up Easy Rollins in Devil in a Blue Dress.
Mouse
very solid choice. Snake Eyes says Jack Sully from Avatar. Wasn't he the main hero? Okay.
Yeah.
And Caesar, Planet of the Apes. All right.
Okay.
And Lewis RoboCop. So Jamer,
Nice.
this is wild, right? So Ann Lewis, the actress who plays her, and Peter
Peter
Weller, they have the same birthday. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Chopper. Chief, what you got?
What's his name? What was my man's name? Was it Tyrion?
Tyrion Lannister.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Yeah. He was just enjoyed his making it behind the scenes, man. He was imperfect, but he was always doing the right thing, man. So I did like him on that. And the second one is Luck from Deadpool. When everybody was flying through the air dying, that scene, and Shorty came down, click, I'm in. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's an excellent little intro to her character. So I did enjoy that.
Nice. That was your second one, you said?
Yeah, there's 1 and 2.
All right, cool. So my next two are, you already mentioned Chewbacca, so yeah, of course you can't do that without saying Chewbacca. CJ from Dawn of the Dead. That guy was great. And every time I see Michael Kelly anything, I'm like, my man, I'm watching it because he's here. You remember him, Chief? He was like the head of the mall security force, had a bad attitude.
Oh, yeah. He had the mustache.
Right. He had
Yeah.
this super handlebar mustache, and he was just like, I got it. And he was starting to bond with everybody. Loved his character, thought he was awesome in that. So him, and then I cannot do a list of my favorite heroes, secondary, whatever, without mentioning the King of the North. Talking about Robb Stark, who let love get in the way of winning. But my man Robb got it done. He actually won fights. And that's when I was like, I'm out of this show. I killed my man. I'm done with it. I'm out of here. Autobot Springer. Well, he did have better things to do tonight than die. Spock. Solid choice. All right, bro shot. Who you got next?
My next one is Hicks from Aliens.
You suck.
Like, I mean, without Hicks, that movie isn't half as cool. My next
not
one,
going anywhere.
Next one is the question from Justice League Unlimited.
Question? Oh, sorry.
Yes. Haha. Yes. Yeah, he made that second half of that show. So that was my man.
All right. Chief, what you got?
These two guys are from the same movie.
Okay.
So one was what's my man who's the R&D department for Bruce Wayne, played by Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox. And the other one would be Alfred. You know what I mean? Michael Caine.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so my next one, Andy Garcia in Untouchables. The sharpshooter who actually made, spoiler, he survived to the end. It's like, liked him a lot in that one. And continuing with the mafioso theme, there goes the smoke. Get that fire alarm going. All right, is Tom Hagen from The Godfather. Even though Michael says he's out, Tom is all about getting things done and keeps everything together. Hey, thanks for hanging out, 80s. What's up, David Thanos?
What's going on?
Thanos.
You got another one, bro?
Oh, yeah. I got Hermione from Harry Potter.
Of course.
But not actually done anything again without Hermione. She was the brains behind it. And Ozymandias from The Watchmen.
Hey, how is he a hero?
Dude, man, he got everything. He actually figured out how to actually get the world right. Like, without him, the world's all effed up. Like, he did what he's the hero we needed, okay?
Snake Guy says, can I say Jote and Joshua from Final Fantasy?
Which one?
Don't know. Bad Old Prime is here. Ramirez and Highlander and Randall from Clerks.
I like that. Ramirez is the man. And we're definitely talking Highlander 1.
Leia, of course.
Yep.
All right, so You stole one version of my hero, but I'm gonna go with another one, and that means I'm going to go with Kyle Reese. Shout out to Michael being because he's not the hero, but he's holding it down until Sarah can woman up and get it done. And my other one, and I put him on the thumbnail, so gotta include him. Doc Holliday, who's always your Huckleberry, and facing off with Kyle Reese, aka Corporal Hicks, aka Johnny Ringo. So there you go. Chief, what you got?
It's not gonna sound like a hero, but it is. Jenny from Forrest Gump.
She put her last week.
She put Forrest on his path. Without Jenny, Forrest would have never been great. He needed that, man. He started running because of her. Right?
True.
Yeah. So she gave him a child. Right?
Also true.
Right. Look, she was the first woman and the only woman he's ever been with. These are things that Forrest needed. She was there when he came back from the military, right there in the crowd when she gave the speech. Remember when he ran down into the pool to hug her and everybody was like, yeah. So listen, man, all of a sudden, and that's all I gotta say about that. Forrest, Jenny, and then he took off running. Man, that was, you know what I mean? She's a hero, bro. It would have never happened. She's in there. Don't
Jalen said Michael Gross and Reba McEntire's Bert and Heather and Tremors. Bachelor Wolf Prize says Jenny is more like Loki in Avengers.
Come on, man. You can't. Bachelor Wolf, come on, man. You got to feel me on that one. You made that man great. She made that man great.
I mean, that was a villain that he had to overcome.
She's a villain.
She was great for him, man.
Jalen says Data in Goonies, Data in Star Trek. Nice.
Jeff.
Wait, Jenny never loved Forrest, says ICT Vinny.
She was never in love with him, but she loved him.
My next two are more comedic side. E from Entourage, because Vinny could do absolutely nothing without E. And my next one is Rusty from Oceans 11, 12, 13. Brad Pitt was just super cool, and he had the coolest role in that film. He was just like, oh, we just asked Rusty. So yeah, definitely. All right, what you got? Bro shot.
My next one is Silent Bob from Jay and Silent Bob.
Solid call.
Next one is Goose from Top Gun.
Goose.
Sorry. Here. That's my next one.
Chief, what you got?
Lucy Liu from Lucky Number 11.
That's just one? You got another one?
Oh, no, that's just my one.
All right. My next one is Eric Raymond from Jim and the Holograms, because he had to deal with keeping the Misfits in line. And that was a heroic feat, man.
I used to love that.
They were wilding out.
I mean, that was a lawyer that everybody should just aspire to. Like, how do you keep them out of jail every day?
My man was awesome. And then my next one, continuing on my cartoon theme, Panthro, because low-key, he was the one keeping everything straight for the Thundercats. And he had the nunchucks. I mean, yeah. So, absolutely. Why you text? Go ahead and say it.
Because I know you would love to say this.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know you wrote down.
This is on my list. I mean, I kind of don't feel like it's a secondary hero. I feel for sure, strongly, to my core, that this guy is the real hero next to Aragorn. It's Samwise. Frodo he's a villain. Samwise, I mean, he literally drags Frodo up to get the job done. And Frodo's still like, bump you, I'm out of here. Let's do it for Frodo. That guy? No. Samwise. That's why Samwise gets married and has a bunch of kids, because he's the real hero. Even Peter Jackson. All right.
Yeah. David, I definitely agree with you on that one.
George from Seinfeld, Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, okay.
Battlestar Galactica. There we go. Okay. Good choices, Badger Wolf. Let's see here. David Thanos says, Alyssa.
Oh gosh, oh god, Mazda. They were calling her Mazda at the time.
Okay. Yeah, from Gargoyles. Yeah. Panthro. You know, Jamelin. ICT Vinny, Rip Goose, Great Balls of Fire. Chief, what else you got?
All right, another hero, but she doesn't seem like a hero. Ray Dong Chong, Tales from the Dark Side movie. Was that? Let me tell you something, man. For what, 10 years? For 10 years, she gave this man a perfect life. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut and not talk about the day. She gave him prosperity. She was the real hero of that story. And then what did he do? He went evil and he told, I never told you the truth about that day. And she was like, why did you tell? And she had to do what she did to do at that point, but she was the hero. They were rich. People were buying his paintings. He was no one. She was the hero. Mm-hmm. What's LMF? Parth, I'm gonna go with Chief from LMF.
From Lyle's Movie Files.
Oh. I've never heard of it. Okay.
ICT Vinny, who played Maverick's girlfriend in Top Gun 2, Jennifer Connelly. She still got that look. Must have took a whole hour just to make up your face, baby. Oh. Samwise is the hero. I will absolutely fight anybody who argues with that. Jamelin, Radon Chong flying that duck plane in Commando.
Yeah.
Right. Rez, Eric, instrumental Sanderful, Gargoyle.
What up, E?
Black dude from the American Ninja movies, drawing a blank on his name right now.
Oh yeah, my man. He died though.
I mean, everybody can stay alive.
That was the dude who he was in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker or something. And he was doing the karate man.
Steve James.
Karate man.
Jackson.
Yeah.
All right. My next one clearly has to Brian O'Connor, Fast and Furious. The series aren't what they are without Brian. Cop. And we've already mentioned her, but let's go with Wonder Woman and Batman. Versus Superman. Because she was really cool. And I really wanted to see her movie after it. It was like, dude, every scene she was in, amazing. And I like those shoes. ICT Vanny says, my choice, Vanity from Last Dragon, or that little brother, Bruce Leroy.
Even though Sho'nuff was the hero. But, yeah.
Sho'nuff. Paul Walker, indeed, David Thanos. Jace, what you got now, bro?
One of the last ones is Sala from the Indiana Jones movie.
Who?
Sala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy who actually helped Indy get everywhere he needed to go.
Indy.
He did everything behind the scene, made it, the movie run.
Apollo Creed. Yeah.
And
Jalen goes, wait, Brian was the main character in the beginning. Was he?
Yes.
He got pushed to second lead real fast. I mean, Vin Diesel's orb of charisma just encircled Brian. Paul Walker was like, even after Too Fast, Too Furious. I think Too Fast, Too Furious really cemented that Vin Diesel was a star. Roger in The Night of the Demons.
That's the black dude, right?
Let me see.
Because if that's the black dude, that was the first real black dude I ever saw in a movie. And that's why I remember him, man. Because he didn't hesitate to run. He wasn't trying to be no hero.
Roger, you said?
Yeah, the black dude.
Alvin and Alexis, yes. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to look. He would tell you once, there's the monster. If you didn't react, he wasn't, you know what I mean? There was no committee. Yeah, there was no nothing. My man was like, it's coming. People be like, what's coming, Roger? And then when they turn back around to Roger, you just saw, elbows, bro. He was just on his way out.
Longing for the never-ending
I never
story.
seen a movie like that. That was my first real black experience. And we snuck into the movies in the 80s to go see that. That joint was scary as hell.
Good gosh, you were trying to give yourself nightmares.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I was like 10 when that joint came out.
Gosh.
Bing Rames in the Mission Impossible movies.
That's cool.
He always says Ethan's back. Yes, David. That's a really good one.
Huh.
You got another one, bro?
Falcon from Winter Soldier.
On my left. Yeah, speaking of dudes that always have the other heroes back. For sure. Should I call Martin and Bad Boys? I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Okay. It's your show.
Marcus. Carl Weathers from Predator. Yeah, Bert. For sure.
Let's go.
Valuable Prime. Booster Gold and JLU. Squeaky Wheel. Jalen Price. Me and my brother were rooting for Roger with everything we had.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got to.
Hey, smart. Anybody smart, you're like, yeah, thank you.
Yo, that's my man. He's the smart one. Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah. Apple. Reginald
Winslow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Mark, hey, what's going on, guys? How about Q from the 007 movies? Or any blonde girl tagging along? Yeah, good choices. Show enough from The Last Dragon, says Bert.
Show enough.
Mm-hmm.
Simi from Coming to America, absolutely. But they're taking these things belong to us. We just say Arsenio Hall from that, man. Co-MVP on that.
Oh yeah.
Stop thief. And I've got to give a special shout out to my guy Jaka from the Raid Redemption. I was rooting for him. I was like, oh no, Mad Dog is a real villain.
Huh? Never seen that movie. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, it doesn't matter.
All right. I apologize.
It's all good. All right, you got any more, Chief?
Lord Vader. You know, it seems like he's a villain, but he's not.
I don't think he understands this sign.
Well, because y'all are picking, to me, y'all are picking like, okay, it's a Bad Boys movie. It's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence ain't, of course, he's the hero. So there's not no real, like, I would have picked the captain because he's not really.
Yeah, good choice.
But the like Vader, man. I mean, if you think about it, Vader was the one who killed the Emperor, the first body of the Emperor.
Whoa,
whoa! He killed the Emperor. He killed the Emperor.
Like what are you talking?
He killed the Emperor.
You know, so there's, you know, I mean, depends on what your hero is. You know what I mean?
On your view.
Yeah.
From a certain point of view.
Because he believed the Jedi were evil. And he was lost.
He is lost.
You know what I mean?
Oh boy. All right. Well, you got any other suggestions? Oh, that's a really good one. Jason Statham in Expendables. Yes.
That was cool. Let's go.
The table says, despite her real life issues, Chloe from Smallville.
She's still the hero.
What is it? I mean, Allison Mack is a weird one, but nah, she was.
Yeah.
Lois Lane from Smallville. Bert, the snakes from Snakes on a Plane. OSHA or May? Neither.
They're both evil. And the whole plot is evil.
All right. I got Evelyn from The Mummy Returns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any more?
She was definitely co-lead on that. And I got my boy Blue.
Will Jerry, yes.
That's Blue, you're my boy.
My boy Blue. The taxi driver in Deadpool. Ty for my last one. Prince Bolton and Baron. Gordon's alive. Come on. Absolutely.
Go.
Dive. Luigi. Yes.
That's
solid. All right. Now that you guys have put all that work, it's time. Let's hear it. Your nominees for Dummies of the Week, gentlemen. And Jace, you have been kind of quiet, so I think we're going to lead off with you this time.
My dummy of the week is anyone who thought LeBron James was not going to resign with the Lakers. Like after the suspense, well, Mitch Kupchak, if he'd like to resign here, it would be very nice if he was. It's like, he told you, I'm signing if you hire my son for $8 million, I'm signing. Especially for $50 million, I guess I'll resign where my house is. Like, come on. Like, I'm gonna move. I'm rich, but I want to move to Arizona, and I got all this business in LA, and my son plays here. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like, that was even Chiefs says smoke it up. Like, come on,
it's fire. Yeah.
Now that's my cat has arthritis, so every once in a while he likes a little doobie to help calm down the arthritis, man. That's what you're seeing. He's over there. He's over there puffing them one. I'm like,
he's a very confused cat.
Yeah, I don't even see it anymore. I just know I hear the lighter go, and then he's, and I'm just like, yeah,
do what you must.
do what you got to do, man. I know it hurts.
Absolutely, David. And mine was the fact that Bleacher Report decided to use the breaking news font. LeBron saves the Lakers. Really? Really? Son. I don't think he's gonna go. I'm gonna go anywhere else. I don't want to play with this loser kid of mine. Come on, man.
I want to be his own man.
They should have made that the smallest thumbnail they possibly could have created on the app. Like, make it extra small. This is not news. Yeah, so that's mine. Because for sure, the second, even the NBA execs are like, yeah, it's a done deal. LeBron's going to the Lakers. And then, LeBron's opted out. Yeah.
Done deal. He's getting more money.
Okay. He's going to leave right now. Oh, man. All right. Pat Riley in the Heat. All these teams getting better in the East, and Pat Riley signing these D-League stars. All right, Chief. Take us home. Who you got here?
Oh, man. Well, we're back, New York Giants.
We're back.
And we've done Hard Knocks, the off-season version, which you get to look at the things they're saying. And then, of course, now being in the future, we've seen what has happened. And I believe in him. I'm just going to start that off. I believe in Shane, man. But he's having a conversation with his coaches, and he's saying, Barkley's 27. There's no value in him anymore. He's like, nobody's going to pick him up for any money. He's like, we can't trade him, and no team is going to pay him the money he wants. And there's a coach in there, and the coach is saying, you don't think we can get anything for him? No. You don't think anybody's going to want Barkley? Like who? Coach says, anybody who has extra money. He's like, no. So, as you all know, the Eagles signed Barkley to 37 for $37 million behind one of the best lines of football. We don't get a trade. We don't get a nickel for Barkley. He's been on the team, the best player on the team for 5 years now?
Whoa. Second best.
Who's better?
Daniel Jones.
Okay, so I see my cat. I see you've been smoking on what my cat's been smoking on.
The fumes came through, Chief. They came through
obviously.
Again, Daniel Jones give Saquon a refund on that.
Let me tell you something, man. We did them dirty. We didn't put no line behind them. We was just like, yo, we're going to get some people from the neighborhood to block for you. And you run behind that.
Are they good people from the neighborhood?
Just whoever's big in your neighborhood. When you see a neighbor, the old guy, the big old guy down the block who's always watering his lawn around 8 a.m., they hired that guy. Man, you always up early. You'd be punctual. So I'm watching this and I'm like, bro, we could have got a third. We could have got extra picks if you wasn't going to re-sign them. We just, I don't know what's going to happen this season. I'm scared. I think Daniel Jones is going to be running for his life again. We don't have Barkley anymore. And then you talking about Barkley's 27, he's no good. And then you bring in a 27-year-old running back. So why is Barkley's 27 different than Singletary's 27? I'm lost. I'm lost, Shane. I don't get it. So
down dirty Shane.
We're gonna see, man. So I'm gonna tell you what. The Giants are back. We are going to be sounding crazy for the next few weeks. I don't even know why we signed up for Hard Knocks. I don't know if the league made us. That's something, you know what I mean? Like, they should have shifted that joint out to Denver. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to see Denver's ridiculous.
Listen, the shenanigans going on in Denver would have been well suited for Hard Knocks.
Hey, but you don't want to see, no one, even Denver fans don't want to see, Peyton figure out, hey, you know what? Let's not win any games. Okay? It's a great idea. No.
Or they could have shifted it out to San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Chief. We're too busy winning everything except for the games that matter in the end.
Well, that's what San Francisco does. Clearly. They get you hyped, get you to bet on them in the Super Bowl. Thanos, my parlay was, man, let me tell you something. I almost ran my car into Jeff's house. I was sitting outside there, and I was like, yo, these 49ers have ruined my parlay. And he was the only 49ers fan I knew. And I was like, what if I park my car in his living room to let him know why?
The funny thing is, your parlay would have been Christian McCaffrey scores a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey gets 100 yards. 49ers win the game. You would have, all it took is that last step. It would have been like money.
I needed Kittle for a catch. I needed Christian. Yeah, and I didn't put anything. I didn't put any parlay with Brock. You know what I mean? But I did have 49ers for the money line. And let me tell you something, bro. I don't know what happened to your defense at the end of that game. You guys got off the field.
No, it's because Dre Greenlaw tore his ACL going back onto the field.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally what happened. He's one of our best defenders. See you, BP.
BP, man. All right. Badger Wolf Prime. That's what's up. Listen. I don't know what that's going to do. Yeah. We're back, baby. The Giants are back. Catch the Hard Knocks if you want some laughs. Because they're talking about, Daniels is going to put it together this year. Yeah. Put together what?
I would have fumbled the ball 10 times a game.
This man is built like, you remember Mr. Potato Head? You used to have to put the arms and lips and lines. That's Daniel Jones, man. Every year we must rebuild them.
I'm about to say, wait, Chief, is it you who sit there like picture him like at the line? He's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
He is, yeah, you can see the fear in his eyes, bro. He's shell-shocked. He's shell-shocked, man. A D tackle, 300-pound D tackle running at you full speed, hitting you, bro. I don't want that love either. You can keep that love.
I'd sit out 6 games myself if that's what I had to deal with.
Yeah, so he's got so he's gonna be hurt. Let's get that out the way. He's going down at some point this season.
Young Jock style?
Man, what's the operation style? When you had to go in there and don't hit the sidewalls. So we'll see, man. But yeah, obviously Saquon got almost $40 million. He's on the team now. And I hate Philly. When I say I hate Philly, I don't mean like I don't like them. I hate Philly. But I hope Saquon has a good year because the Giants they didn't do anything with him. Like I'm so torn. Hey, Kitty, we like that. So yeah, I need to. Me and the cat need to do some talking tonight. We're gonna both be bringing in the fourth together.
There you go, explosion.
So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Bro, when I get on the NWA parlays, right? So here's what I do with the NWA joints. Not only do I get on the parlays, I also bet the games, and then I bet the points. And so the disparity between a good team and a bad team is so bad. Like the bad team might be minus 600, So I'll take the minus 600, and then I'll give the points to the losing team, like plus 15 or whatever. And these men still don't make the points. Yo. So yeah, I gotta get on the Caitlin. Hey man, send me your parlays, man. Let me see them, man. I need
to. He asked for your Instagram, so I had to send.
Man. I'm out here losing, man. I don't know how I'm gonna make next month's mortgage. So hey, I'll be on the corner with Waters in the cooler, Dollar Waters. So when you see me, man, please buy water.
Contribute.
Buy waters. All right. Well, on that happy, positive note, hope you all have an awesome 4th of July. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Bro Shot. Thank you all for watching David Thanos, ICT Vinny, Jamelin Parks, Badger Wolf Prime, Bert, Snake Eyes, Eric, Instrumental Sandoval, Snake Eyes.
My man Clint Dean came through.
Mark A. Clinton Dean.
Sweet Aziza's on here somewhere, but she didn't say anything. She's quiet, but I know she came through and watched. Sweet Aziza, appreciate you coming through.
And 80s Kid, if I did not mention him already. Well, there you go. All right, fellas. Thank you so much. Friday, I'll be back on for Loudspeaker Files since tomorrow. Thanks, David Thanos, for reminding me tomorrow's a holiday. So we'll be back on for Loudspeaker Files on Friday. But for now, thank you all for tuning in. This episode of Louds Movie Files has been filed.